What's up? Galen Spring here. In this video I'll be doing a free website audit for DG Roofing. So what this website audit is going to show us is all of the things that need to be fixed on the website in order to rank higher in Google and convert more website visitors into paying customers. So let's jump right in. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for the organic traffic. We're just going to pop the domain into SEMrush. So it looks like we are getting a bit of traffic that started around November of 2021. You've had a bit of a bump since then, and you're continuing to get some more traffic, so on the uphill climb. That's great. Looks like you're not running any paid search traffic. And let's take a look at what keywords you're ranking for. So it looks like 28 keywords in total. Brand terms. These are probably linking to your, these are probably relevant to your blogs. Vermont Roofing Company, you are in position 30. So that's good you're ranking for that keyword. You are on page 3. Definitely could use some improvement there. And Vermont Roofing Contractors, 43. Commercial Roofing, 18. So that's, there's definitely some opportunity here. See the yellow keywords with the C. This means that these are commercial intent, so the people searching for these terms want to investigate brands or services for commercial purposes, like buying your services. Metal Roofing Vermont, Custom Roofing Solutions, Roofing Contractors Vermont, Roofing Companies in Vermont. So overall, let's just take a look at the positions. Overall, it's really just your brand terms that you're ranking for on the first page of Google, but it looks like there are definitely some opportunities here to improve your rank for other commercial keywords. Okay, so let's just take a look at your we'll just plug in Vermont Commercial Roofing since you're ranking the highest on that. And we will see what your domain authority is. So you can see the top results here. The main domain authority, 19 out of 100, 18 out of 100. Facebook, that one doesn't really count. 16 out of 100, 39 out of 100. Okay, so let's find DG Roofing. Here you are. 13 out of 100. So it's a little low, but it's definitely something that I can work with. This company, Iron Horse VT, is actually outranking you with 7 out of 100. So, and then the top results 16, 18, 19, and you're at 13. So definitely opportunity there. So you do have competitive authority. You have commercial keywords. You are ranking for keywords, and you are currently you're not currently running Google Ads. Okay, let's take a look and see. Let's see if you are currently using Google Analytics. So we're just going to use the Google Tag Assistant and see if the tag will fire. It looks like there is not currently, let me just try that one more time. Okay, there's not currently Google Analytics installed on the website, so I would recommend setting that up so you can track conversions, form submissions, traffic, lots of value to add by just setting up your analytics. And the next thing we're going to look at is the calls to action on the website. So the first thing we want to look at is what is your main call to action. So I'm not seeing any call to action above the fold. Above the fold means before you scroll. So let's just see where the call to action is. Click here. For more information or free roof consultation, please click the link below. Ooh, this one's a different color. Another color. Roof discovery quiz. Okay, so overall, you have these, it looks like these are different blog posts. They're all they're formatted pretty weird. Like this one's really small and there's lots of spacing, so I'm not really sure if that's just like because of what blog platform you're using, or maybe you're just copying and pasting it in. But and then for each blog article that's put here, there's like a call to action. So that's not how you want it to be set up. What you want is to have a big button front and center on the home page with something like call us today, and then your phone number in the button, in the text. And you want that button to stand out. So I wouldn't use black as the button. I wouldn't use click here as the font type, or as the verbiage for the button. That can actually Google doesn't actually like it when you have buttons that say click here, and it's not really good for users as well. So a big button with the phone number that stands out, that's above the fold, that's near the center of the screen. And then the one last thing is that you'll want this button, when you're scrolling, you'll want it to pop up down here, like at the bottom right or the bottom left, and just to stay there as they're scrolling. It's called a sticky button. And so that way, wherever they are on the page, they can just click that and get forwarded to your or get the little link to call you. So the CTA definitely needs some work. Let's see if you have any website forms. So this will be on the contact page. Contact, no website form. So you have the email link, that's good. Discover, let's just see what this is. Okay, so that's not, so you want this, you don't want this to redirect to another link. You'd want this, if you click this, to go directly to here. So this looks like some type of form. So I've been totally neglecting my property, my brother-in-law. Okay, so So definitely, I mean, this is 13 questions. Some of these like seem like, what is this about my brother-in-law has come out, and like some of these are kind of ridiculous. This is just too long. Um, I would, and it's a quiz. Like this is just confusing. This is not going to be helping you get customers. So what I would do is just get rid of this quiz. Um, just have uh, a contact submission form where they can just send in their name, address, phone number, um, and a brief description of their project. And from there, once you actually get the lead, you get them on the phone, or at least you get them on the email. Then you would be asking your qualifying questions, um, and that's going to get you a higher success rate with getting new clients. So for now, I mean, I'm just gonna say this just really needs to be redone. I mean, I'm sure you're getting like some leads through this, but it's really just an obstacle for people to get over that really just want to provide a brief description of their project and to get a quote, and that's what it should say. It should say, click here for roof discovery quiz. No, it should say get a free roofing quote or something like that. Okay, so now we'll just take a look at the overall web design. Your logo. So I'm assuming you have. Oh, it looks okay. So this is your logo. So the logo belongs in the top left corner of the page. You have a little search bar here. So that's probably just like the Google search, or Bing search rather. Which I'm not really sure what that is, but so you are missing there's this menu down here. The menu belongs up at the top of the page as well. So you want the logo and then the menu here, if you can see my mouse, and then the search bar probably somewhere up here, and that just helps keep things condensed. So and it's it's just kind of like the standard for a website in 2022. Your logo is clickable to the home page, or I mean, DG Roofing Incorporated is. The logo also needs to be, and that needs to be in the top left, as I said. No top navigation menu. Let's see, is there any? I mean, there's not really any distractions above the fold. Again, you're really just missing the call to action. The CMS. Let's take a look at what your website is currently built on. I see the homepage says blog. So for some reason your homepage is saying that it's a blog. Typesetter. I'm not familiar with Typesetter. So it's so I guess this is just like a fully custom website that maybe you purchase from someone, or maybe you know someone that knows a little bit of code. Fast, easy, and free. Okay, so I mean it's a CMS. It's not a modern CMS. It's probably not going to be up to speed with something like what I use, what your competitors are using. I could use some work. Let's see if it is mobile friendly. Where'd it go? Okay, while that's loading, we'll just see if it's responsive. Looks like it is responsive. I'm just going to test that one more time. Okay. So it is responsive. Still loading. Free of invisible text. Invisible text is just something some people use to try to add like try to stuff in keywords to make it more relevant for Google, and this did work at one point long ago, but no longer. Looks like you don't have any invisible text. I haven't seen any pop-ups. We'll check the... Oh, I think this might be... Okay, let me just do the Flash test for websites. Just gotta make sure that you're not using Flash. It's not what I'm looking for. I believe this is it here. Okay. Okay, it is mobile friendly, so that's good. Responsive. No Flash content on the page, that's good. I think I saw an About page. About page exists, Contact Us page exists. Name, address, phone number. So you have the phone number. Oops. Just make sure that your footer's the same on every page. Okay, so you're missing a footer. The footer... Oh, this is built through WordPress, of course. Okay, so yeah, I definitely recommend updating to like a modern CMS. That's something I can help you with if you are interested. You're missing a footer. The footer should contain links to all the most important pages on the website, as well as the name, address, and phone number. You don't have a terms and conditions page, I don't believe. Don't think I saw one anywhere. Nope. And that's not necessary, it's just can help you if you're collecting data from people. Let's see, you do have the favicon, and it is your logo, so that's good. Oops. I just need to remember to put this into my audit to update that link since the old one isn't working. Okay, so the white space on the website, there is a lot of white space here on the side. That just has to do with the format of the website. So I wouldn't recommend having this set up with just blog articles on the front, but if you are going to do that, at least make it, full width so that you're not getting all this white space. And let's see, consistent font, consistent colors. No, just because of this article here has well, the colors are consistent, the font is not. I don't think I saw. Oh, let's see. I think this is just like a share link, right? Yeah, this is just a share link. So you don't have any social media pages. I would recommend adding those. They're a great way to collect testimonials. Just connect with your community, build a community of loyal customers, etc. Take a look at the page speed for the website. And this is going to take a minute. SSL, that's the security. It looks like it is secure. We'll see if it redirects from HTTP. Oh, okay. So there's an issue. So it looks like the HTTP version of your website, which is the unsecure version, is not redirecting to the HTTPS version. So you'll see if people land on this. It's not showing right now, but what this is the HTTP version, and they get this notice that says your connection to this site is not secure. So there's something called a global canonical tag, which basically redirects all of the pages that are HTTP to HTTPS. So that's something that needs to be set up. You do have the SSL installed, however. And we'll check to see, make sure you don't have any malware or you're not blacklisted. Does say, yeah. So again, this is showing that you're not doing the redirect there, but otherwise it looks good. Oops, should be green. And we'll take a look. Let's see. So your website speed is great, a 92. And so you get a pass for that. However, I would still recommend upgrading your CMS to something more modern. Let's see if you have a sitemap. Okay, so the sitemap does exist. It looks like there's multiple sitemaps. These are probably something that's generated by all-in-one SEO, so that's like a plugin that someone had probably installed. So that's good. Let's just see. Let's see if the robots.txt file, let's see how that's looking. And you do have a link to the sitemap. Okay, so someone has done some good things there. There may be, you only have the admin page disallowed. That may be fine. However, there may be other things like tags, authors, other pages that don't need to be coming up in Google. That could be also disallowed here. But just for the purposes of this free website audit, everything looks good. And we'll take a look at the Website structure, so I'm just looking up here at the URL. Looks like it's all first level navigation. Let's see what the services are. Services. Okay, so the categorized URL structure, I mean, it's all first level, so I mean, this one you get a pass on. It's not really relevant. Okay, so let's go back to the sitemap and put it into this SEO tool called Screaming Frog. I know, a bit of a strange name. What this tool does is it gathers all the publicly available information about your website. In one easy to read place. So, okay. Not sure why all these image URLs are coming up. Oh, I know. It's because I need to just go to the page sitemap. Okay, this is what we're really interested in. Huh. Okay, did the same thing. Okay, well, we'll just ignore the images. So just looking at the pages, indexable, low sloped metal roof retrofit, low slope roofing, contact, so metal roofing, DG roofing. Okay, so you do have meta tags, you do have meta descriptions. Meta tags, meta descriptions are what show up in Google search when your website is coming up for a search result. So I definitely would recommend improving these. So metal roofing, DG Roofing Inc. Instead of that, I would say, what's the area that you want to rank for? It might be like metal roofing in Vermont and New Hampshire or something like that. And then what is the call to action? So call us today, something like that. The brand name doesn't need to be in the meta title. Same thing with the meta description. This is good. Get a free estimate. Contact us, Laconia, New Hampshire. Contact us. So these are, I'm not really sure where these are coming from, but these could definitely be rewritten. I mean, get a free estimate. That's a good call to action. I would add some more things about what are the benefits of each service, and yeah, what are the benefits, and then you have the call to action. So overall, could definitely use some improvement. Okay. Oh, and then, yeah, right, the keywords. That's the other thing. You want to include the keywords in it looks like they're in the meta title. You also want them in the meta descriptions. So meta titles exist. Yes, they contain keywords. They don't contain call to actions. They're not optimized for location. They're not really the proper length. They're a bit short. Free of vague, duplicate, keyword stuffed titles. Meta descriptions exist. They don't really contain keywords. They're a bit vague. No duplicates, not keyword stuffed. I just want to take a look and see if you have meta keywords. No, you don't. That's good. Another thing you want to think about is whether the keywords are shown towards the beginning of the meta titles and the beginning of the meta descriptions. It's called keyword primacy, and that can help rank in Google as well. So could use that. Unique selling points, missing those, and you do have some action verbs, but those could definitely use some improvement as well. Let's go back to the here. So the H1 tag is the same on all of the pages. Looks like your the DG roofing, that's probably like what's at the top of the page, is an H1. That should just be a image rather than the H1. The H1 should be the whatever the page is about. Looks like you do have H2s. Looks like you do have multiple H1s. So the heading tags could use some work. There's no footer links because there's no footer. Not links throughout the content. So like, for example, you would want, where's the website? Here it is. You would want the metal roofing page to link to the low slope roofing page and vice versa. You'd want your services page linked together. And then if you have, it looks like you do have some blog articles. These should be each blog should be an individual page as well. But so these, like if there's a one thing you can do to prevent roof leaks, if this was relevant to one of these pages, or you even like in this, one thing you could do to prevent roof leaks, I would add links to each of your main service pages. Just so everything's kind of, linked together, gives it like a more cohesive structure, improves relevance for all the services and whatnot. And yeah, you're going to want more than 5 of those per page. That may change if you just don't have more than 5 pages to link to. That's okay. Let's take a look at the word count for these pages. So the word count is pretty low. I do usually recommend that you want each page to be at least 300 words. That's just, bare minimum to be competitive in Google. And then your most important pages, the pages that are going to be bringing, let me rephrase that, the pages that people are going to be searching for in Google, like, what was it, low slope roofing. If someone's searching low slope roofing near me, then you want this page to be, a pretty cohesive, this is just like a list of images. That's not going to rank in Google. You want some pretty cohesive text, some pretty cohesive copy on the page about low slope roofing for the areas that you serve. It looks like you don't have an email list. I would recommend adding an email list. There's some pretty low-priced options just for getting started. That just gives you another way, in addition to social media, to reconnect with your clients, as well as share testimonials and that type of thing. And so I would recommend setting that up and then putting opt-ins within the blog articles. Looks like you do have some articles. Not sure how old these are. February 2021, January 2021. So these are a bit old. Looks like there's just 3 of them. So I would recommend continuing to do the articles, promoting them on your social media and email. If you have enough, you might start categorizing them. And then if you get a lot of frequently asked questions, I'd recommend adding a FAQ page. I didn't see any duplicate content. There's not really many pages, so we can just say that's good. Descriptive article and post titles. Yeah, I mean, what is ponding water on a commercial flat roof? One thing you can do to prevent roof leaks. Should you remove snow from your flat? Should I hire a professional? So that looks good. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say these probably haven't really been... a professional roofing contractor will... So I'm guessing this article is supposed to be ranking for professional roofing contractor. Because the keywords shown here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... probably more than that. So that's kind of keyword stuffing that used to work, but now when Google's bot reads this article, it's going to see that you're probably stuffing this keyword trying to rank for professional roofing contractor. So that's probably a term that you're not going to rank for anyway. When you're trying to rank for something like this, you have to keep in mind that it's nationwide. So I would change this to I would make sure that the any keyword that you're trying to rank for has some kind of local intent. So Vermont roofing contractor would be a much better keyword to try to rank for, because that's something that you actually have a chance at ranking for, and it's more relevant to your company than, trying to compare yourself to every single professional roofing contractor in the United States. So not really keyword optimized. I mean, they're optimized, but not for the right keywords. Images exist. So I did see some images. I mean, these images are kind of, oh, sorry, I have to turn my filter off here. These images are kind of low quality. I mean, this is very pixelated, so I would recommend when you're adding new content that you add some new imagery. I mean, this is a good image. I think that's on the home page as well, right? Oh, no. Okay, these are good images. I mean, your brand name here, that's pretty good. So, I mean, yes and no. I'm just going to say for these like main banner images, they're good. The other images are, you know, for someone who doesn't really know much about roofing, I mean, maybe for people who are ordering roofing know more about roofing than I do, and they know what they're looking at here, but I would definitely recommend adding some, well, I would take that back. I would suggest looking into getting some new imagery, but it definitely reflects what you're doing. It's definitely page specific. I don't believe I saw any lazy loading, but that's okay because your site speed is already A. Where did I see a video about contact services? Here we go.
On a safe, reliable roof to protect everything inside. For 3 generations, DG Roofing has provided commercial and industrial.
So that's a cool video. I would put that right on the homepage. I would have that. Oh, the homepage image is different now. Okay, so make sure that you just have, this might be like a slider or something. Make sure that you just have one. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Every time you click it, it shows a different image. Oh, okay. So these are good images. I would just recommend that you just pick one of these for the homepage, and then maybe use the other images for your services page. Add that video to the homepage, and then include a button to request a quote or to call. And just be sure that on that video there's some type of
Roofing pros are certified. Work is done.
So it's probably
To learn more, visit dgroofing.com.
Learn more, visit DG Roofing. So I would, you know, it might be a little late to edit this video, but I would add something here about, like, you know, getting a free quote. Okay, let's take a look. You're not going to have OG data because you don't have Facebook set up. Probably not going to have local business schema. Local business schema gives your website, it enhances the search result in Google, making people more likely to click on it. Looks like you do have it for a collections page. Okay, that's actually probably not good because that's like for a blog collection. What you want is local business schema. So just gonna mark that red. Oh, okay, right. I need to go back to SEMrush. And let's check out your Backlink profile. Just need to go to backlink analytics. Oh, where are all of these backlinks coming from? So this is a lot of backlinks for a small website. Super pages, yellow pages of plumbers, roof.info. This looks like a so it looks like these are some directories. So someone might be buying some of these links, or someone might be going to directories and listing your website. The latter of which is good, but I definitely wouldn't recommend buying buying backlinks. Like some of these are pretty low quality, like a .biz. Looks like some of these are blogs. Ooh. Okay, so you can read the title of this website. So a lot of these you probably are going to want to disavow. Any spam backlinks, any... Looks like a lot are just coming from rooferlocator.com. Wow. A lot are coming from... Let's just take a look at this and see what's going on here. Oh. What's the... Okay, so view website is the anchor text. So, I mean, again, these are... A lot of these are pretty low value backlinks. Just take a look at some more. Hundreds coming from rooferlocator.com. And then some more blogs, Web 2.0s. Very low quality. These aren't going to help you. If someone's buying these, I would recommend that you discontinue that because they're not going to help you. If you just happen to be showing up on these websites, that's another story. Sometimes websites will just scrape random other websites and just put them on theirs and link to you. And that's not really something you can control, but you can disavow it if they are very low quality or spam. So overall, I did see some business directories, niche directories. Didn't see any local directories. Didn't see branded anchor text. Not keyword rich anchor text, which is good. And probably some private blog private blog networks, Web 2.0s, and spam backlinks, and those are all things that are either not helping you or are possibly actually hurting your backlink profile. So overall, it's kind of hard to say if it's if you disavow some of these, are you going to see a little boost in your authority and the performance of the website in Google? But best practice is just to disavow anything that's really low quality, and then try to build out more, especially local directories, any local websites, any um, Chamber of Commerce, things like that. Those can really help you. And getting some more business directories, and then directories related to roofing. Okay, local website essentials. So it looks like you have the location pages. Sorry, looks like you do not have the location pages. So New Hampshire and Vermont commercial roofing. So what you want is a page for New Hampshire roofing, and then another page for Vermont roofing. And you might even segment that down further if you have, if you have like specific cities, specific towns that you operate in. You'd want a page for each one of those. And then you would want a page for each of your services. So low slope roofing. So you do have some. Let's see what other services you offer. Long-term strategic roof planning, preventative maintenance program, roof repair, re-roofing. So roof repair. Roof preventative maintenance, roof planning. I'm not sure which of these are things that people search for in Google, but you definitely want a, roof repair, I think, is something people search for in Google at least. So you definitely want a page for that. I'm just going to add a note here. Roof repair. Missing the footer again. I'd like to see, one thing that can help you is a dedicated testimonials page. So it could be something like testimonials, reviews, customer feedback, something like that, where you gather all of the positive feedback and you can show that to people when they come to your website and they just see that and click on it, so they can get a good idea of what your company is like. I think I did see some testimonials. Where did I see those? I think I saw some. Maybe it was on the About page. No. Contact? No. I thought I saw some reviews somewhere, but anyway. You'll want one of those. Let's just do a business scan. DG Roofing Inc. Phone number. I'm just going to use this one. First name. Looks like Steve Gracie. Steve Gracie is the president, so I'll just put his name in. Or your name if you're watching this, Steve. Multi-location business. Okay, so Yext is now just going to scan. Tell us about yourself to unlock your free listings report. So you do have some listings. It looks like the information is not consistent, and the brand name is not consistent. Again, this is Yext. They're trying to sell you services, so they're going to make it seem worse than it actually is. So, I mean, this is... Overall, it doesn't look bad. I would definitely go back through and update this just to make sure that the address is consistent, the name is consistent, the phone number is consistent. I mean, overall, it does look pretty consistent, but... and then just, add additional listings. So it looks like someone has gone through and created these listings, but I'd recommend expanding those. But for now, it looks good. I'm just going to say it looks good. And the last thing we're going to look at for this audit is the Google Business Profile. So, just going to type in DG Roofing. And what we see here is it looks like your listing hasn't been claimed, so I definitely recommend claiming the listing, adding pictures, adding you don't have any reviews, so including some type of follow-up to your customers where they get the option to review your business. So first thing, listing needs to be claimed. Adding in your location, service areas. Really all this stuff needs to be added. Although business name does contain the roofing keyword, so that's good. Okay, and let's see what else here. Adding an appointment link. Yeah, so basically all this stuff needs to be set up. And once this is all done, you should be pretty well on your way to getting more traffic and leads in Google. Okay, so again, my name is Galen Spring. I'm located in the great Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. I don't just do these website audits. I'm a digital marketing expert, and my focus as a digital marketing expert is on SEO and website design in order to not just increase traffic, improve web design and features, but on getting actual results for your business, whether that's more leads, more sales, more customers, or less problems and frustrations for you. So my recommendation to you is that you get this stuff fixed. If you don't have the time or the knowledge, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help you get started. You can contact me at 802-238-4065 or galen@galenspring.com. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in more videos like this about SEO audits and how to do SEO, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.